The offensive is moving very well. We see victories all around, and on this frontier, for example, there was very little resistance. We are liberating the settlements very effectively. Here we managed to take back one of our settlements, which wasn't a big deal for us.
Ready for battle.
We have not suffered tremendous casualties and will continue our offensive. The frontier here stands to be really tough if peace would break out, because we do have a capital city. Obviously, taking another capital city would make us much stronger in this area, but there won't be a peace treaty, so we'll just have to march forward. Here we had serious resistance with which we have dealt with very effectively, and here in this region close to Palmyra and Antioch, there are enemy forces lying around which we will have to fight on the battlefield. There are multiple enemy forces, in fact. Now here we have 3 armies. All of these will be tasked to go after enemy settlements or armies, and our used to be allies close to the Nile River are being sieged by 2 armies, Flaming Swords of Neto and Wrath of Karyakekus. Now I'm going to start my further offensive with these armies here. Let's see what we've got. Looks like they do have warriors here. Very interesting. What I want to do, I want to siege them first. Looks like they were starving for quite some time here, so this battle should be a piece of cake for us. This is the Flaming Swords of Neto. They are one of the most powerful military units that the Celto-Iberian Confederation possesses. And they will be facing Meroe that suffer from starvation and desertion to such a great extent that less than half of their force remain. So they were like drinking other people's blood and eating other people if the water and food shortages were really great. And it looks like they may have been in such a dire situation after all here. So which side should I attack? It probably doesn't even matter. Okay, it does matter. So these, for example, here, little urban areas are making sure that siege towers are unable to pass through, so I have to choose another direction to start my offensive, and I'm gonna go from here. That should do it. Alright, the troops can go behind, and that's how
they mutter prayers in battle in their strength.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Summoning demons. Send them to their afterlife before they use their magic. Kill them quickly. We've waited a long time to rip your guts out.
Alright, so this is what that was the general speech, and all in all things are not looking bad. Let's just wait. Almost all of my troops that are going to go on the walls are light. So these are one of the kind of worst. Let's see what the enemy does in response. The enemy will man the walls, and it looks like they will choose to fight on these walls. Now, we haven't fought many of these, but as you can see, they're black, and they're waiting for us. They're light too, so they're going to have a really great time fighting our light troops as well. One of them says it's a good place to die, another says it's a good place to fight. Okay, it looks like they don't have many more troops. There's some here as well, but we are not going to proceed fighting there. Most of the fighting will take place on the walls, and it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Here, as you can see, the troops are being showered with missiles. I'm sure that's hitting their nerves as well. But it's good for us to know that there are many missile infantry troops here on the enemy side, because we know that they will be easy to defeat in battle due to the fact that their training does not involve continuous rigorous combat hand-to-hand training, while they would practice precision and would strengthen their skills to throw slingers and such. There's a bunch of spearmen here, but this wouldn't be a match for our heavy infantry. In any case, these guys are being hit in the flanks, and they will be wounded quite a bit. As you can see, one of them even was set on fire, so things are not looking good for everybody, without a doubt. In any case, finally the ladders are here. One of the ladders is burning. Let's see if the fire damage is actually affecting the ladder. It looks like it does not. So, okay, these guys are going up. As you can see, the towers here is going to hit my most precious troops. So attacking on this side was a mistake, really, because these troops, the heaviest of troops, will be hit by their onager on the tower, or in the tower. In any case, my troops are here finally, and 4 brigades are landing on the walls, including one heavy, very heavy. And the tower is already being contested, as you can see, so the curl is changing, and it looks like that's a very good sign for us. Our numbers here are not dwindling, not even by a little bit, and it looks like the gatehouse will soon be tested as well. Okay, so let's let these guys fight out. I actually want as many of these in the battle as possible, so I'm going to issue a run order for them, and then, like right now, I'll let them fight. And as you can see, they won't have a problem killing all of these slingers away. Okay, that looked very beautiful. So let's just continue advancing on them, and that's it. It looks like these noblemen have nobody to fight, so they need to kind of move up a bit forward. Okay, in fact, they could go down. I would like them to move down here and take the gate for me. My remaining army could move up closer to the gate, and just like that, we are going to be able to advance. Here, these troops need to kill everybody they see around, and make sure the walls are completely taken by us. The colors are quite similar for both of these nations. So it's not easy to kind of spot everything. In any case, here finally all the troops can start moving inside of the city. As you can see, finally the troops will move through the gate, which was such a big problem for like over a year that I was playing this game. Maybe less than a year. In any case, I played this game for a long time now, and the troops never really think properly when it came. Couldn't think properly when it came to moving through the gate when I want them to. And in the first round, that wasn't a problem. While here they would very often choose to just kind of simply not go through the gate. What do I see here? It looks like there are some enemy army movements over here. These troops would be intercepted by my cavalry, but it looks like they were already retreating, so there's no kind of real need for that. My army is going to enter the city now and get rid of the remaining troops. So we can take a look at the buildings here. That's kind of interesting. That's probably a real painting, a very Egyptian kind of painting here. I see, very Egyptian, and all in all, I'm not sure what it means, but they surely are drinking, eating, have a lot of stuff on them. Things are not looking bad for them. Here, it's kind of a monument of some kind that would make everybody feel butterflies in the chest, you know, some pressure in the chest. And that's it. Now, it looks like my army have lost vision of the enemy, so they decided not to move up. In any case, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna move up once again my most weakest troops in the front line, and I would get them to fight the enemy. They can win me the city. If they conquer the entire Gaul, and without a doubt they can do it again for me. They can conquer another region. Looks like the soldiers are very eager. As you can see, things are not looking bad at all. Let's just keep moving. Okay, it looks like somebody's shooting. I see that these guys were, and our javelins were far more superior than theirs. In any case, let's move forward. Here I can't really move my cavalry around because they would be shot by the soldiers that are manning the towers. And oh wow, look at that, look at this guy. Oh boom, Oh, but this is what you get for facing a mighty Celtiberian Confederation. And this guy got so many javelins in him. I mean, that's the very definition of him being kind of dead, you know. Like, when you see somebody with 50 javelins in them, you know that guy's dead. Okay, there's more of them here, and here I see. So, look at that. Look at that. They are all over the place. And what we're gonna do is we're going to face them all here. And it looks like that will make them retreat. I'm not sure what exactly they were expecting, but we are going after them, and we're not letting this go. Let's just continue fighting, and let's slaughter all of them. I like the fact that they're throwing the javelins, and they have plenty of these javelins, so they would throw javelins every time they would attack. That's a very, very bad position to fight, because they are being hit by the TIE fighter. In any case, these guys didn't throw their javelins again. Let's move forward into the city now. Too much javelin fire over here. It is a disaster if we stay. We need to keep moving forward quickly. It looks like spearmen are leading the charge. I don't really want them to do it right now, but what I do want to do with them, look at that, they kind of disobeyed my order to move away. In any case, I think that they didn't listen, because I'm sure I clicked on move away. Here they will reinforce this position, and really what I need to do here, I think I need to order my troops to move as forward as possible and then engage, so that many more of us would be in battle than them, and some of us even pass through the line because their line isn't nearly as thick. Okay, here these guys got in trouble from all that range fire, and obviously they were a bit lighter troops, so without doubt they couldn't be too effective. In any case, we are going to now march in, and we're going to position ourselves. Look at that, they would charge us with the cavalry, which is perfectly fine. Here we are not going to be disorganized. We're taking the towers for ourselves. Our flanks are secure. What about these guys here? It looks like they're being hit, so let's get them here and take the tower. I mean, take the gate. They won't fight, and we can advance on the enemy now in a very cohesive formation here, and it looks like that will be all. They are retreating. They have these mercenary leopard warriors here staying for the time. As you can see now, the towers are fighting in our favor, so they cannot leave here and fight. So anybody that loses the entrance, which is the towers as well, will lose the battle for the center, most likely. more often than not. And so